Module 3. Make him see the light. Key lesson. Change takes time, but emotions can change in an instant because our emotions are controlled by what we believe is coming next. We all want a life of meaning and purpose. That's something men and women have in common. However, the primary ways we seek meaning and purpose differ. Men seek meaning and purpose primarily through achievement and accomplishment. He doesn't feel ready to settle down in a relationship until after he has proven his worth. His instincts drive him to first prove himself to you, accomplish something you value, or in some way gain your approval as someone useful. Only then will he feel like he can accept himself in the context of a relationship with you. This is because of the way social hierarchy affects a man at the biological levels. Among other things, I'm talking about a man's testosterone levels. Feeling like a success literally amps up his testosterone levels. That, in turn, enhances his masculinity, his confidence, his mood, and his interest in both physical intimacy and romance. Fortunately, there's a shortcut. You don't have to wait until he has accomplished everything he needs to accomplish in life to feel worthy and successful. In his relationship with you, he can find meaning and purpose in many ways, even if he has not found the accomplishment he hopes to one day achieve in other areas of his life. When he experiences a feeling of being needed and successful in his relationship with you, the need to feel worthy gets met. As a result, he will be able to open up to you emotionally. And here's why. He will like the version of himself he finds in your presence. You probably already understand why that is so important, but just to be sure, let me ask you about your own experience. Are there people in your life who bring out different sides of your personality? Do you have a friend who brings out your goofy side? Do you feel more confident when interacting with certain people compared to others? And how about the other side? Are there people that seem to undermine your sense of confidence? And others who bring out your grumpy side? You are like a diamond with many facets. The light you reflect back at the world changes depending on who you are with. Your man is no different. But this is particularly true when it comes to his hero instinct. Some people draw it out of him. They trigger it, usually without even knowing it. Those people draw out a side of his personality he likes. It makes him feel manly, empowered, desirable. Those are all good feelings to a man. So even if he doesn't realize why, he'll find himself wanting to be in that person's presence more often. And the truth is, it's very simple to send the right signals that draw out his hero instinct, because the opportunities are abundant. It's a simple change in the way you interact with him, but it is a powerful deterrent from straying to seek a relationship with another woman. Let's discuss a way to instantly change his perception of the relationship. The secret to instant transformation. Hope. I have fallen in love with someone who is hiding inside of you. Hafiz. Change is hard, and it takes time, but hope can emerge in an instant with a simple change of perspective or new bit of information. Hope for a great future together can give your relationship an instant upgrade, even before any of the benefits are actually experienced. That's why hope is so important when your man has not fully committed his whole heart to you. Hope is like rocket fuel for your relationship intimacy. Its power comes from his desire to see and believe in possibilities that are worth fighting for. As a man, I can tell you what I want more than anything else. I want to be on a mission, but not just any mission. It has to be a mission with the potential to accomplish something meaningful. What does he see when he envisions a future with you? Does he see love mixed with shackles? Many men fear that loving a woman means he must give up on going all out toward a mission he finds rewarding and meaningful. But that's ridiculous. It's possible for the two of you to strive together toward a goal of enhancing each other's freedom rather than restricting it. Show him that possibility and you will stir hope. It's a hope for something he never dared dream of before, a woman who could love him and tell him he is succeeding in his relationship, even while she simultaneously encourages him to spread his wings and soar. There's a reason this is so important. It has to do with the way you approach your relationship. Do you see your relationship as an exciting investment with untapped potential for happiness and fulfillment? After consulting with hundreds of women about relationships, I learned this is a basic assumption women start with. You tend to expect a sense of fulfillment from the relationship, but guys tend to be uncertain about this. They are ambivalent. Men feel torn when they approach the idea of commitment, because they're not sure yet if it will allow them to simultaneously pursue the things that will make them feel fulfilled. And that's why we need to talk a little bit more about inviting your man into a special kind of relationship. One that's based on the purposeful intention to enhance each other's happiness. You see, your happiness can become his mission. Get him to see it that way and everything changes. Because now the hero instinct pulls him toward you instead of calling him away. The art of living toward possibility. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Roald Dahl. Here's a basic truth I want to remind you of. Your beliefs matter, and you should choose them consciously. Most people never consciously examine their own beliefs. It's easy to allow society and what everyone else is doing to program your beliefs. Now, most of those beliefs you inherited from society won't hurt you, but it's not potential harm I'm concerned with. It's the lost promise of so much more richness and possibility you could have in your future. I'm talking about a better life. The better life you could have if you were to consciously choose the beliefs that form the foundation for how you spend your life energy. What you believe about men will influence the experience you have with them. Let me show you why this matters. If you engage in a lifelong relationship with a man, you will no doubt recognize many of the instincts I have referred to in this course. Some of his instincts can be annoying, some of them can make you feel neglected, and society offers plenty of negative messages that you could absorb about men. But I challenge you to be different. I challenge you to believe that you and your man can set new records for romantic bliss, loving support, and deep passion. Are you familiar with the concept of a self-fulfilling prophecy? The power of a self-fulfilling prophecy has been demonstrated in many research studies. If you believe something is true, it sometimes becomes true because of your belief. A well-researched example of this occurred in the public school system when teachers were given false IQ test results regarding the pupils in their class. The teachers were influenced by these fake test results, which were never shown to the children themselves. Researchers observed what happened over the course of the student's year with the teacher, but also across their academic progress from one grade to another. The impact was astounding. When a teacher believed students were intellectually gifted, she encouraged those students unconsciously and automatically toward success. As a result, the students excelled, and the fake IQ test results became a self-fulfilling prophecy. Sadly, it worked the other way too. Some of the very intelligent children were randomly assigned fake IQ scores showing low intellectual ability. The teachers gave these children fewer opportunities to get a question right. They were encouraged less, praised less, and ignored a little more than the students whom the teachers believed had the most promise. The result was a dampening of these students' enthusiasm for learning and a decline in their academic performance. That's a negative, self-fulfilling prophecy. Here's the point. If you allow society to flood your mind with negative expectations about men, and you absorb those beliefs as your own, you will experience a negative self-fulfilling prophecy. On the other hand, you can use a positive self-fulfilling prophecy to your advantage. You do that by adopting the firm belief that a man will respond well when you trigger his hero instinct. Here's what will happen. You will persist longer. You will be discouraged less often. You will see opportunities everywhere, and you will build on the momentum of your success as you become one of the few people in this world who consciously chooses the belief system they will hold. Before I show you more secrets about triggering your man's hero instinct, I want to point out one more thing about the importance of your beliefs. Building toward a crescendo of happiness is a worthy goal. Just knowing that this goal is a part of your plans will be attractive to a man. And within your own mind, knowing you are on a mission toward ever-increasing happiness will cause feelings of happiness to bubble up inside you even now in the present moment. That's just how happiness works. Our emotions change based on what we anticipate is coming next. So by embracing a future of possibilities and making happiness an active goal you work on, you are inadvertently increasing your own happiness. But there's a twist. You can become so obsessed with building toward momentum that you fail to take in, soak up, and appreciate the present moment as it unfolds. That would be a mistake. There's something magical about a person who is fully grounded in the present moment. People who fully experience the here and now have a special quality about them. Others can sense it. It makes you seem more fully alive, more significant, and it more fully expresses the life force that is within you. So my warning is this. As you implement the methods described in this course, do not become so enamored with the future that you forget to enjoy the journey as it unfolds. Believe that the future holds untapped promises, but also believe that there is more joy, more goodness, and more beauty available right now, in this present moment than you will ever need. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy that will send your mind on an errand of discovery, the kind of discovery that seeks out everything good and worthwhile. This allows you to work toward a beautiful future without giving up an important secret for enjoying life, that the greatest adventure in life unfolds here and now, one moment at a time. Quick recap. Let's briefly review what you have learned so far. Your man has a hero instinct. It's there whether he knows it or not. It affects your relationship whether you do anything about it or not. And there are certain signals that trigger this hero instinct. Here are 3 of those signals. Number 1. A woman who says things or does things that show trust in his natural desire to step into the role of a hero in her life. For example, asking for help in small ways. Number 2, a woman who shows him opportunities to make her happy and lets him feel like he's succeeding. Number 3, a woman who supports his dreams and seems to encourage him to pursue adventure and new challenges. Why do these things matter so much? Well, to understand that on a deeper level, we need to talk about the things that fascinate a man.